Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing another behind the scenes so far video. I'm so sorry if this video, well not this video, but if my part 4 to the Red Planet project had dragged on a bit. It was really hard. I don't think I planned it as much as I wanted to. I should not have done it, to be honest. I don't know, I'm kind of regretting doing it. And I've kind of got a headache kind of thing, and I'm kind of tired and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, I was going to put 2 plot twists in this one, but I ended up only going with 1 just because of timing, really, and that, but, you know. Okay, so what's happening here? Okay, so the editor figure is dead, so basically he'll be disappeared in the next part, so part 5 he'll be gone. So I'll just chuck him away right now anyway. This Auton is dead as well, so he can be chucked on my bed. And these 2 figures are still alive. They've just been stunned, because they get stunned by the sonic screwdriver, that the 11th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, which he gives to the 8th Doctor. But that's a parallel version of the 8th Doctor. They explain how he can be there if you're like, what? How can he be there? Because in the Auton base, they have like a paradox machine, which is allowing him to be in this version, in this like dimension and a parallel universe and stuff. So she explains that she is an Auton. That'll get explained in the last part and that. What else happens? Doctor's still in a straitjacket. He is kind of more important, I guess, in this part than in any of the other parts that he's been in. Like, the Doctor hasn't actually done much, but ironically the other Doctor has. Oh, I refer to him as the other Doctor at the beginning, you know, so it doesn't spoil it, you know, because obviously if I said the 8th Doctor or whatever is coming, then, you know, everyone would have known who the 8th Doctor was. So, you know. The Brigadier and him are here on Mars, so, you know. And originally they were going to be cornered by 4 Autons, but at the moment there's only 2, or there's one that just fell a minute ago. If you're wondering what the hell this is and how the Doctor got that, he was building it in the TARDIS whilst I did this, basically, and that. Yeah, I think it was a bit all over the place, really, this part. So if you don't like it, I only really have myself to blame, because, you know, I knew that it wasn't going to be perfect, or, like, the lighting, this stupid lamp keeps being annoying. Yeah, it works now. It works when I want it to work, but when I don't want it to work. Or when I want it to work, it don't work, but when I don't want it to work, it works. It's so annoying. No, the idea with the Autons, like, you know, the cliffhanger is that, you know, dun dun dun, will they survive, you know, the next part, you know, or will they get gunned down, sort of thing. And also, you know, I wanted to have 4 Autons on Mars, just to show, you know, that I do have quite a few Autons, you know, the scope of this episode is quite large, you know, sort of thing. I'm so sorry that the episode ran quite long. I haven't rewatched it yet, since I've done it on my video camera at all. As well, I never mentioned that actually doing figure adventures, you know, there's a lot of junk that I need to put back into that box. When I finished it, or before, I need to plug in this to do the lighting. You know, there's, as much as, you know, it is really just me going dun 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 dun, you know, dun dun dun, I will kill you, Doctor, pew pew pew, dun 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 dun, or something, you know, and somehow he gets teleported there, oh my god, or whatever. You know, as much as it is that, physically, it's exhausting doing it, as much as silly and as corny as it sounds, you know, and that, but yeah. Yeah, the pistol that I got, I specifically wanted that pistol because I really like that pistol, and I ironically got it from a Torchwood figure, Gwen. So, you know, those figures do have their uses, you know, buying other figures have their uses, you know, weaponry, you know. I think that's probably one of the bonuses of the Walking Dead figures, you know, sort of like weaponry, you know, because obviously in the show they've got a lot of guns and stuff like that, so I could always cross them over to the Doctor Who universe, you know. What else? There is another plot twist. I was going to put 2 plot twists in this part, but obviously it ran too long with only 1 plot twist. There is a bit of TARDIS time. The reality TV show, TARDIS Time, where Time Lords talk about their family issues. No, and that, but, no, there's really a smidge of TARDIS Time, and that, but that was just, I don't know why I did that, to be honest. It was really rushed, and that, but I don't know if this was even that good of a part, really. It's part 4, the ending is coming soon, you know, and that, but yeah, it's going to be a bit hard to explain the ending or how I'm going to do it. So, but yeah, the Doctor and the Doctor definitely know how to get out of this situation. But, you know, the Auton are a bit like, oh my god, what do you mean, the signal? And stuff. So, you know, I know what's coming. And, unfortunately, I know what's coming. Not as in it's a bad thing, as in it's a bad ending, I think, but a bad thing as in it's something sad's gonna happen, you know, and that, but, yeah, what else, yeah, so obviously the other plot twist that I had will be pushed back to part 5, the Amy figure, Amy does reveal that she's an Auton, obviously, and that, I thought it was quite obvious, you know, so I'm not big on a reveal, really, you know, and that, because I don't know, I mean, I wanted it to be a reveal, but I felt like people had already maybe guessed that she was an Auton, and that, I'm working for the Autons, but obviously, my only problem is, if in the next part, you know, the Doctor does whatever he is going to do and somehow stops the Autons, then how is Amy still going to survive and be able to explain how she's an Auton, unless I explain how she's an Auton first in the next part and then kill off all the Autons, and that, which is probably how it's going to go down in next part. So you kind of have a brief idea of what's going to happen, but you don't know how it's going to happen, so, you know, you have an outline of what might happen, but you don't know how specifically it's going to happen, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, this has been part 4 of the Red Planet project, and also, because my friend was over today, and he was all like, oh, why is the, you know, he wasn't nitpicking, he wasn't nitpicking, it was just something he observed, and he made a good point, you know, oh, why is it that the Doctor, when he's on Mars, he doesn't need a spacesuit? And basically, whilst in TARDIS time, whatever, that's why that's literally the only reason why I had that bit, you know, just because I wanted to explain, oh, well, actually, you know, the TARDIS exterior shields us, or has a, you know, oxygen pocket over us or whatnot, you know, that's why I don't need that, or whatever. So, but yeah, so that clears that up, but yeah, if you're wondering why I sound as though I don't really care about this part, it's one, because I feel like I've really let myself down, and so that'll reflect in what has been produced, and I also feel like it was rushed, and I don't know, and I feel kind of tired, warm, and I've got a bit of a headache. So yeah, all in all, I'm feeling terrible. But anyway, as usual, thanks for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe.